So he had tequila, but I said before tequila, you go to the stunts. Right here. I'm sorry. But it's bigger because of the weight. In some cases, it's more. And I think I'm picturing the old military suits that probably have all kinds of other stuff.
Fall off? I hope not. They were very expensive.
They could do that. So took it.
One here, 5 minute call. 5 minute call for at least one.
So Nelson, how did you get started skydiving and jumping and all of that?
20 years ago.
Where was that?
Right here.
Right here?
I came here for a tandem, and I didn't have any money, so I did a layaway.
Okay.
Every week I would come and put some money on it. And one day when I got all the money, I started jumping, and I fell in love with it. And it's been 20 years.
Very good. That's about how long I've been flying also. Only 20 years, so I couldn't afford it before then.
I had like 8,000 jumps.
Very good.
Mainly teaching people to fly upside down.
Neat, neat, neat.
It's an addiction.
It's great. Yeah, it's great being up in the air. Something not far from mundane.
Yeah.
Very good.
I love to see new people coming in.
Yes.
Doing it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Experience. And I got lucky enough that I travel a lot, so I did it all over the world.
Neat. I try and fly when I travel on vacation. You know, I'll go up with an instructor and.
You have to go to New Zealand and do some flying.
Oh yes, Oamaru is what is it? Oamaru?
The place?
Yes, in New Zealand.
No.
For gliders, I'm talking about.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be.
Yes, 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 yes. It's beautiful.
It's supposed to be Hawaii was beautiful.
I like that. You know? First time? So you want to get crazy?
This gauge is called an altimeter if you hadn't guessed already. It works on air pressure. The needle will go clockwise around the face on the way up. Those are thousands of feet that you're looking at. Add 3 zeros. We're going to go up to 13,500 feet for this jump.
All right.
13,500 feet will give us about a minute of free fall. We'll deploy the main parachute at about 5,000 feet. That looks pretty good on you.
Actually, that's quite stylish on you. You kind of look
You like
like
that?
one of the old ruggers, the
He
old
didn't see what he looked like.
football players.
Go. Remember those old aviators in their biplanes? They used to
Yeah.
have the scarf and the little leather hat? Always reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Those old
Or
comics.
the 1930 football.
This is rugby, son.
Rugby. I used to play rugby myself.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah, you know rugby?
Yes.
I love
Yeah, I was a scrum half.
Scrum.
Scrum half.
I never
I
watched
put the
much
ball
of
in,
it.
come out the back, throw it to the fly half. I like that
That's a
position
tough
because I
sport.
wouldn't get taken out by the big guys.
Yes.
Being a small guy, that was a good position for a small guy.
You had to be fast, though, right?
Yeah, well, the big guys hadn't picked up too much speed by then. By the time they hit me, I was, they weren't moving too fast. But I gave that up by the time I was about halfway through high school, and I realized I wasn't going to be 6 foot tall. I was like, nah, I'm going to take up tennis. All right, young man, you're looking good. Let's go through the pictures. When we're walking out to the airplane, you'll be walking out with your instructor beside you. You'll climb inside. Wait for your instructor to decide where they want to sit. They might feel like sitting in that corner. They might feel like sitting in this corner. Once your personal instructor has decided where he wants to sit, you'll see them making eye contact with you and saying, come, sit between my legs. So just sit down, turn around, and put your behind between their ankles,
Do
just
they
like
have Cole up front and Annika?
just
Cole
like
and Annika?
Montana is showing over here. That's your seating position. We're going to have a seatbelt on you for the takeoff. Your instructor will take care of that. He's also going to ask you that you put your little hat on for the takeoff. He'll also take care of that for you as well. Okay? For the ride up, whenever I've been sitting in this position, every now and again my passenger will look over their shoulder and say, Fred, you forgot to hook me up. And I have to remind them that we're not jumping yet. So for most of the ride up in the plane, you'll just be sitting in this position, not attached to an instructor. It's just like you're going for an airplane ride this
Better.
time.
I reward all the way up. Fucked up.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
I
that'd be
remember
uncomfortable.
it was.
Exactly.
It was.
Exactly. When we get up to 11,000 feet, have a look on your gauges. You see the number 11 there? When we get up to 11,000 feet, we're going to ask that you get off your butt and up onto your knees. There's her hip. There's her knees. Her shins and ankles are back between his legs now, a little bit like this. If you can just imagine that this is the floor of the airplane. She is in this position. He is in this position behind her. And now he's going to lean forward and he's going to snap on right shoulder, snap on left shoulder, right hip, and left hip. So you are actually connected to your instructor on both shoulders and on both hips. These connections at the bottom go back like so, back to your instructor, and then he'll cinch those tight. Okay. Any questions on how you get connected to your instructor?
11,000 feet.
He's going to be doing that, exactly. So now, by the time he's got you cinched together, we're going to be approaching 13,500, which is jump altitude. One of the jump masters inside the plane will be opening up the Lexan door. So in this position over here, we do have a Lexan door for the ride up. He'll slide that open, and then your instructor will say, okay, let's move up to the edge together. This is a little awkward moving with somebody strapped to you, so just make little penguin shuffles on your knees and get your knees right up on the edge of the door like Montana is showing us there. Your instructor will then say arms crossed, show me, arms crossed. He'll then say head back. He'll then give a nice loud shout. He'll say, ready, set, go, Geronimo, and he'll take you off the airplane. As soon as you leave the airplane, you're going to go into the skydiving arching position. I call that the little banana shape. Look at picture number 3. Always reminds me of a little bit of a banana shape. So as soon as you leave the airplane, ready, set, go, push your hips forward and make a little banana shape and kick your butt with your heels. Okay? About 5 seconds later, he's going to give you a signal to open up your hands. It's going to be like this. As soon as you feel these taps coming through, you can release your shoulders and open up to this position over here. Any questions on that? Simple, isn't it? On the way down, look at position number 4. I recommend that you keep your chins up, okay? I like to breathe in with my nose and exhale through my mouth. You can breathe however you want to do. I just feel that works out nicely. It's like being on a motorcycle doing 120 which is pretty quick, without a visor. So to me, when I'm looking straight down at planet Earth, I get a little bit too much air on my face for my liking. So keep your chins up, looking out at the beautiful view on the horizon. If you are taking video, now is the time to wave, show them how cool you look, big smiles up there, and enjoy yourself. Be completely relaxed. It's going to feel like you're floating on a cushion of air. This is not a roller coaster feeling. When you leave the airplane, you virtually get no sensation of dropping. You go straight out onto a cushion of air because the airplane is doing about 80 knots, about 90-95 miles per hour as we leave the plane. So imagine if you're driving your car and you put your hand out at that speed, you'd feel a very nice cushion out there. So you actually go out onto a cushion with your body. So even though you won't be feeling the cushion at this moment, and you'll be wondering, what the heck am I doing here on the edge of an airplane? Okay, the second he says, ready, set, go, Geronimo, and he takes you out, you'll feel the cushion underneath you. And when he taps you on your shoulders, it even feels better because you get it on your hands, and it feels very comforting. So completely just melt in free fall and just enjoy the flight. Most beautiful sensation. Have a look at your gauges. Coming down, this needle is going to be coming counterclockwise down through the thousands, moving down the left side of the dial. We're going to be deploying the parachute. Your instructor is going to be pulling his ripcord between the 6 and the 5 at 5,500. If you have a look at this picture up over here on the wall, on the instructor's right hip, okay, right there, is an orange golf ball handle. That is the actual pull handle that you're going to be utilizing. Okay? He'll do it for you. If you have an interest of maybe helping him out, talk to him on the way up. He's just a regular guy. He likes it when people are showing interest in how things work. And if you're not able to find it at the appropriate time, he'll do it for you. Cool. We end up doing 95% of them anyway. Just so you know. Yeah. Okay. Now, when we deploy the parachute, okay, just quickly to the side. When we deploy the parachute, okay, this is what it looks like. That's a giant parachute built for 2 people, 340 square foot of nice material. These are all your parachute lines. This is your instructor, and that is you. Don't be alarmed. About 15 or 20 seconds after deployment, he's going to make your harness a little bit more comfortable by releasing a little bit of pressure on your left hip and on your right hip. Okay? It does feel like you're dropping. So just a little word there. He's not trying to drop you in the Everglades, okay? He's just trying to make you more comfortable. You'll drop about 2 inches, but some people get a little bit of a fright. Okay? I always like to tell my people, I'm dropping your left hip, and you feel a little drop, and I'm dropping your right hip.
Can you hear him at that point?
Absolutely. You're only doing about 20 miles an hour there. 20,
okay.
25 miles
Slow
an hour.
down. All
exactly. Right. Now this part on the way down, you're coming down at about 1,000 feet per minute. So if you're opening up your chute around about 5,000 feet, guess what? It's going to take us about 5 minutes to come down. Okay? Real simple. Let's talk now about the landing, okay? Alright guys, when we're coming down, we've got 4 legs down there, okay? We don't want you to try and help the instructor in any way by putting your feet down prematurely. We'll just end up tripping over each other, okay? So the idea is to get our customer's legs up and out of the way in front, okay? The way we do that is at approximately 50 feet as we're coming in for landing. He'll give you that last command, which is pick up your feet for landing. Whenever you hear that, just hold your seat just for now. Just pull up your feet in such a manner that you can see your toes out in front of your knees out there. If you can only see your knees and your ankles are hidden, this is the danger position. This means we're going to land on ankles, and ankles don't like to be bent sideways, okay? So please, when you hear that instruction, keep your feet up in front so you can actually see your toes. Just demonstrate for me. That's beautiful. And demonstrate. That's good. So long as you can see those toes. And it's really just for 5 seconds. You guys are in shape. That's not going to be a problem. Any questions? Shall we recap? We're in the door, arms crossed, head back. He'll say, ready, set, go. What's that fruit that we're going to do as we leave? The banana. Straight away into the banana position. He gives you a tap on the shoulders. What are you going to do? Open up. Completely melt and free fall, looking at the video, relaxing, having a good time. What height is he going to pull the parachute? 5,500, okay? He'll do that for you. If you'd like to be part of that, just let him know in the airplane, okay? Coming down, he's going to do a little bit of adjustment on the hips. What's that going to feel like?
Dropping to
a little bit of a drop, okay? At about 50 feet when we're coming in for landing, he's going to give you the last command, pick up your feet. What are you going to do? Pick up your feet. You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's go do this thing.
Hey, just close the door. No. You.
So, you guys survived.
Yeah.
It was fun?
We loved it.
Very good, very good. Did everybody land in the right spot?
Oh, yes.
Right on the circle.
Very good, very good. Beautiful day. Beautiful day.
Better day to do.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Your response?
No, I don't really drink news. Do you have anywhere to plug this in?
Yeah, of course. I can plug it right over here.
They're in Fort Greenman's on here. I see a pilot.
Oh, yeah, it's an awesome boat.
So you've jumped before?
I've jumped before twice.
Twice. Somewhere, Seattle or somewhere?
Yes.
Where did you go? Arlington? Somewhere like Arlington?
I went to Snohomish, and then I went to Cookhouse the second time.
Okay.
That's in Shelton, up by Olympia.
Okay. So,
Yeah, it's almost out on the peninsula. When I jumped, it was raining.
it's always
Cloudy day.
raining. It's
It
always
was a
raining.
bad day the second time, and I fell through a nice old uncomfortable cloud of rain.
You'll love it.
Well, it's a beautiful day.
Like roller coasters?
Nope.
So you get sick easy?
No. I do.
Okay. No, I'm just asking. Some people get nauseous.
Yeah, no. Do you want to keep this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I got the garbage. This is my son. It's his 18th birthday. And what he wanted is to go skydiving.
No, I don't force him, but I give him the option.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we're all actually about to graduate yoga.
Imagine when you started getting 100 and I was trying to fight that.
You gotta be very still, like they taught you inside. That's how I lost my sleep.
I think what we're
I'm thinking of learning to jump.
this light, it's amazing.
He's going the wrong way.
There's a couple more up there.
Parachutes, 5 minutes, 60 seconds free fall. 5-minute parachute.
So, tell me what your name is.
I'm Nick.
Hey, Nick. Very good. So you're piloting the recovery bus.
That's right.
Very good. Very important. I see you got the propellers running at the
Well,
top.
you gotta keep it cool in here. You know it gets pretty hot.
Yes.
So, essentially, my first day of doing this. So
Cool.
it's pretty exciting.
You know where you're going?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're gonna get out there and catch the tandems. It's a little windy today, so we want to make sure that the tandem instructors get to the ground safely as well as the students.
Yes. I think my tandem jump, we did not quite make it back to the airport. We landed about half a mile southeast.